So, hello guys, welcome to Veritas Interior Design. We introduce you to our today piping, a 3-bedroom piping here. So, we did our electrical piping today, which includes 20 mm, 18 pieces of conduits and 25 mm, 4 pieces, and 8-way consumer unit, and a lockable, aluminum lockable meter box, which is mounted on that side, as you can see. That's our meter box, the white one. So let me introduce you inside after that short quotation. Yeah. So here is our entrance. We mounted our two switch box here, the black ones. This one can help us to operate this corridor in terms of wall brackets, downlights, and in and on part of the other decorations like the outside balcony, the security lights, which will be outside here, and the wall brackets on the corridor. So that's the first part of our introduction to this corridor. Then we move inside the sitting room. In our sitting room here, we engage two switch boxes here, the black two switch boxes. We have a lot of decoration inside the sitting room here. We have like our chandeliers, our fans, our wall brackets. The 3 wall brackets are here, as you can see. The first one is here, the second one is around here, and the third one is here. Those are all brackets. Will be operated through this switch, and we have our downlights, our snake lights, our fans, maybe 2 fans. Yeah, that's part of light. Then we are introduced back to sockets. We have our TV socket here on the central part of this wall. This is our TV socket. On the other side of this socket, you can see this is our aerial outlet. The DSTV socket is mounted here. Then the down part here, we have another optional socket here. Maybe you can use to charge your phone or whatever else. Then we have another socket on this part. This is our socket. This is another socket here. This socket can be used on many purposes. You can decide to mount your water dispenser here, or maybe you can charge your phone here, apart from moving from that far. So this is our switch. It is connected to our socket. This is our AC switch. On the top here, we have also provided an option for the output of the AC. That's the circular, and that's all to do with our sockets in the sitting room. Otherwise, the sitting room is just simple like that. Then we continue with the first. Before we access our first bedroom, we have our consumer here around. This is our consumer unit, our 8-way consumer unit mounted on this corridor. So when we do our wiring, the first thing after the meter box, we move to our consumer here. This consumer supplies all the power inside this house. It operates all the power inside this house. So apart from this consumer, we also have the switch box double on top there. This is an optional for our Wi-Fi socket. Yeah, this is our access to our Wi-Fi socket on top of that consumer. We decided to chase our wall and to mount our socket there. On the other side, you can see another conduit here. This is a wall bracket. It operates with the other part. You can see this is the corridor wall brackets. It operates with the other part. That's a wall bracket. There are 3. There's one, and then we have the second one here. Then the third one is here. Apart from that, in our corridor here, we also managed to put our strapper here. We have installed our strapper switch here. Instead of moving at night when you want to sleep, maybe in these 2 bedrooms, instead of moving from that far, switching off your lights, returning back with your mobile torch, we decided to install your strapper here. You can switch your lights off from here, and then you move inside, or you can switch it off from here and then you move inside. Apart from switching it off, you can also put your lights on from here before moving to the other point. So let me introduce you to our first bedroom. That is the closer one, the master bedroom. The master bedroom has our optional switch here. This is the first switch of the master bedroom. This switch interacts with the other switch on the other side of that wall. That's the strapper. Apart from this, we have our strapper there. You can switch your lights off from this point or on from this point. So this is our strapper. On the other side, we also have our another switch box around here. This one here. This is a strapper, and this is the DP switch, the double pole switch, which interacts with the AC. This is the output of our AC pipe, as you can see here. The 2 switch boxes has the different purpose, but mounted on the same wall. On the other part of this switch box, you can see moving downwards, we have our double socket here. Instead of moving with your charger to that socket there, you can decide to use this socket. Yeah, on the side of the bed. Apart from that, we have our switch here. This is our toilet switch. our toilet switch has been connected to the socket. It's just part of wiring or part of piping you will need to understand later, but it's just a simple work. Instead of adding another chasing of wall to this point, we decided to make the work easier by chasing this part here and connecting it to the other side. So this socket, here we will mount our dressing mirror. Nowadays the dressing mirror, the modern dressing mirrors come with the part you plug your socket there and you can see some lights on that dressing mirror. So we managed to install our socket here so that when the dressing mirror is introduced here, there's no need of looking for an extension or a socket. So this one makes the work easier. So that's all with our, that's not all, but that is part of introduction of our master bedroom. We also managed to put our wall brackets, the 3 wall brackets. We have one there, the second one there, and the third one here. The 2 wall brackets are on the same wall. Then the other one is in the middle part of this wall here. Those are part of our decorations. So this switch box will be enough according to switching of our lights. We managed to put here one, but it will work as a strapper to that point. So this switch box here, we have our downlights here, we have our snake light here. As long as the gypsum board will be used to design this room, so we will be using the 5 things. I think there will be roughly 5. Our wall brackets, our snake light, our chandelier, our fan, and maybe our downlights, which will be in this room. So that's all done with our master bedroom. Rather than that, we can see our plumbing work is also going on here. Inside here we have our plumbing work, which is almost done. The plumber is also busy inside here doing his work. So it is almost done, which is a congratulations to that man. So let me introduce you to our second bedroom here. I told you it was a 3-bedroom. So this is our second bedroom. The second bedroom was so simple. So simple. We only have our switch here for the lights and our socket there. We introduced another socket there, double socket. Yeah, it was a so simple bedroom. So it was a 3-bedroom, but the other bedroom, the door is on the other side. So we must have the door is not connected to the general house. So we have to move out of this house. As we move, I'll show you some few things that we will note. I have already told you about all the things in this corridor. So let me show you our securities. That is the piping one. Without forgetting, we have our socket here, our balcony socket here. While you are chilling in the morning looking for your vitamin D, you might decide to use this socket here. You don't need to move inside for the interaction with your phone. So these are an optional socket for use outside there. So we also have our security lights outside here. Rather than that, we have the other one on the other side. We have the other one on the other side. Then the first one is here. Then we have our meter box here. The one that I was telling you. As you can see down this meter box, we have our black switch here. This switch box is for maybe we might install our pump around here. Like maybe get lights or pumps. So we might use this switch box here. This is an optional switch. Apart from that, this pipe will also help us in installing our earth wire down here. So that's an option for that conduit. So let me introduce you to the last bedroom of this house. So this bedroom it was also a simple bedroom here. As you can see, this is a simple bedroom. We have our switch here. We have our switch box here. It's only for light and the fan. Then we have our socket here. This is for charging. Those who will be sleeping here or will be using it, this is a socket for charging. This house has no dining or there's no kitchen inside it. So the owner decided that we will generate some more energy to install we might create our kitchen outside this house. So this house does not contribute to our dining or kitchen inside it. So we will be doing that outside after all the construction. We'll introduce our kitchen outside this compound. The compound is very large, so we will do that later. So apart from that, the work is almost done. As you can see, the yarn sheet is going on. The yarn sheet work is going on. The timber work has been done. Everything has been done. Electrical piping has been done. The plumbing work is also here to be done. And the welder is also here doing some welding work, like constructing some windows here, some pillows and windows. So that's all for today. That's all for today, as I can say by now. That's all for today in terms of piping and the other one else. So thank you.